Well, the Delhi Chief Minister has been given bail. Now, even as the court, it was supposed to pronounce its order, the court has now sat together and a bail bond of 1 lakh rupees has to be furnished. And we are given to understand that Arvind Kejriwal has been granted bail. Bail bond of 1 lakh to be furnished. The Enforcement Directorate is actually seeking a stay on this order. Now, a Delhi court had extended the judicial custody of Arvind Kejriwal to the 3rd of July, but they had also deferred the arguments of Kejriwal's regular bail for Thursday, as the ED could not complete its final submissions on Wednesday. And now the court has said that it has granted him bail. Ananya, take us through the details and what does this imply now?
Well, definitely, the Delhi court has granted bail to Arvind Kejriwal in the excise policy scam case. The detailed order is yet to come out, though the court came up and pronounced the order that he has been released on a bail, on a personal bail bond of rupees 1 lakh and 2 sureties of like amount. The conditions on which he has been released is something that we'll have to wait for the final for the detailed order to come in. But definitely, this is a big setback for the Enforcement Directorate coming in from, in fact, the Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court, where Arvind Kejriwal has now been granted bail by the Rouse Avenue Court. Special CBI Judge Nyay Bindu has granted this particular bail in the excise policy scam case. A big win coming in for the Aam Aadmi Party. How will it play up politically is something that would be very interesting to see, Anand, because the Aam Aadmi Party since the very beginning has been stating that Arvind Kejriwal is somebody who is an innocent man. He is not somebody who is an accused in this particular case. And now this big bail order in their favor could give them a shot in the arm when it comes to the politics of the National Capital Territory of Delhi. But it would be very interesting to see as to how AAP actually uses this for their political benefits as well.
Well, the judge had very clearly said that the moment the hearing is over, he will pronounce, or the judge will pronounce judgment and will not delay the judgment, will not reserve the order. Now, is the Enforcement Directorate and the ASG, SV Raju, are they continuing the arguments? Are they going to plead against this bail? Are they going to move a higher court? Because this is late in the evening, so and it's on a Friday. So does Arvind Kejriwal's release, now will it be secured on Monday, and what transpires in between? What's going on in court right now?
Well, definitely, this is Anand. Today is Thursday, and
Thursday
in fact,
evening. Yeah,
what is very clearly, they have tomorrow's day to approach the Delhi High Court. They've sought 48 hours time to actually accept those bail bonds that would be, given by Arvind Kejriwal. So they will be using every legal remedy that they have. They have the remedy to actually approach a higher court challenging this particular bail order. But if you see, the legal precedents, it's very difficult to get a bail cancelled, especially when it comes to the Delhi Chief Minister. It might be very tough for the Enforcement Directorate to make out a case for cancellation of bail when already an interim bail was granted to him by the Supreme Court, and now, in fact, the trial court too has granted him a regular bail. But what would be interesting to see is a detailed order copy, the reasoning why this bail has been granted, and then only will the Enforcement Directorate be able to challenge this particular order, because they will have to go into the nitty-gritties of this order and the reasons why the whole case has been turned down on its head by granting a bail to the Delhi Chief Minister.
Now, this is the PMLA case. The court has also issued a bail bond of 1 lakh rupees. Do we know, are there other conditions that have been set? And does this bail, because when the Supreme Court had granted interim bail, it was purely for campaigning and he was not allowed to resume his duties or charges as Chief Minister or even enter the Secretariat. In this case, what's going to happen? Do we know the conditions, Ananya, or do we have to wait for the detailed order for the same?
Well, definitely, we'll have to wait for the detailed order copy to know about the conditions. But, this is a regular bail. This might not have those particular conditions like not visiting the Chief Minister's office or the Delhi Secretariat, because it is a regular bail and there might be general conditions of bail, just like, not contacting, in fact, the witnesses or trying to influence the evidence in this particular case. So very clearly and categorically, this is a big relief coming in for the Delhi Chief Minister at this particular point of time, though the detailed order copy comes to be very important. We'll have to wait and watch for that as to what are the reasons, for which this bail has been granted, and secondly, what are the conditions that the court has actually imposed, apart from, asking for a bail bond of rupees 1 lakh rupees and certain surety. So we'll have to wait for the detailed order copy to come in. But this is a big shot in the arm coming in for the Aam Aadmi Party in the national capital, especially at a time when, the Delhi is already facing a water crisis and there is a lot of politics being played over the same. And just now that, we have just come out of the Lok Sabha election. So how will the Aam Aadmi Party play it politically is something that would be also very, very
We
interesting.
are also counting down. We are also counting back to the state elections in Delhi, which are the assembly elections, which are expected very, very soon. But Charu Pragya of the BJP is